What Abuja beggars, scavengers did to Wike will shock you. Why will it shock me? The Federal High Court in Abuja has adjourned the hearing of a suit filed by vulnerable residents of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), including scavengers, beggars, and petty traders, against Minister Nyesom Wike until May 29, 2025. May 29. Is May 29 not what do they call it, Democracy Day? Why are they adjourning to May 29 when it's going to be an holiday? I don't understand why. The adjournment follows a request by Adamu Mahmood, representing the plaintiff, for more time to file a further affidavit in response to a counter affidavit served by the defendants. The plaintiffs are demanding 500 million naira in damages for the alleged breach of their fundamental rights, accusing Wike along with other defendants such as the Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defence Corps (NSCDC) of violating their constitutional rights on line fitness. The legal action was initiated by lawyer Haba Ikema, who filed the case in public interest to protect the rights of vulnerable citizens in Nigeria. The aggrieved residents claimed that they were subjected to arbitrary arrest and unlawful harassment by security forces following a directive by Wike in October 2024. Okay, I remember that. The plaintiff alleged that on November 12, 2024, a joint task force consisting of military, police, and other enforcement officers forcefully apprehended homeless persons, scavengers, and beggars along Ahmadu Bello Way in Abuja. They were reportedly subjected to verbal abuse and physical threats in full view of passers-by, creating fear and intimidation. I thought that when he was doing this, he was like he was going to rehabilitate these people, he was going to help them, he was going to put them in a place where they would stay so they wouldn't have to beg. Because, okay, he said the beggars, they are defacing Abuja, that he doesn't want beggars in Abuja and all of that. He doesn't want people that are staying on the road doing all sort of things. Okay, you want to take them off the road, what are you going to do for them? And to make sure that at least they have a life. They still have something to do. You said you were going to empower them. You are going to probably make some of them learn some skills and all of that. But obviously he's not doing that, and that is why they've carried him to court like this. Now wow, and they are now postponing it to May 29. May 29 that is an holiday. Now wow. The NSCDC in its counter affidavit denied the allegation, asserting that it had not violated the fundamental rights of the plaintiff. The Department of State Services (DSS) also rejected the accusation, urging the court to dismiss the case. Wow. Hikima, on behalf of the plaintiff, is seeking a declaration that the actions of the defendant constituted violations of the constitutional rights of the affected individuals. My problem now is that it's almost as if you went to report a wicked person to another wicked person, because the courts that people have gone to now, who do you think is in charge of the courts? Who do you think is paying these people that are in the courts? The judges, everybody. It is Wike. So the person that you carry to court, obviously, you would already know. Postponing the holiday, postponing their what is it called, to a day that is a public holiday. You already know that it is rubbish. Is it that they don't know that May 29 is a public holiday? Abi, am I mistaken? Yes, now May 29 is the day, Democracy Day, the day that Tinubu would become how many years? 2 years now, Abi. This 2023, 2024, 2025, yes. That they swore him in as the president. That is definitely going to be an holiday, I'm very sure. So why did they put this thing on that day? Why did they postpone adjourn their case to that very day? It is well low. He is requesting that the court mandate the respondent to issue a public apology. For what? And implement policies to protect the rights of vulnerable Nigerians. Okay. The case is set to resume for hearing on May 29, 2025 before Justice James Omotosho. I beg you, you should just don't waste your time. Because I beg you are not going to win this case because Wike people na NDJ. FKJ says we shall see what will become of Nyesom Wike in Abuja if APC doesn't win senatorial and presidential election then in 2027. They are going to send him out now. They are going to pursue him. Onibale. Harmless Sododo says, because you are opportuned in this life of vanity with taxpayers' money, you now look down on others, forgetting that God is the God of the rich and poor. And at the end of the day, you will still buy with all the stolen monies you have acquired. The day of the anger of God will fall upon evil politicians in this country. We cannot wait for that day to come. We cannot wait for that day to come. Ifegu says the main cause of the meal is yet to come. Which one is the main cause of the meal? Lazarus Nelson says, wonder shall never end. What? Nobody is born a beggar except in northern Nigeria. No wonder Nigeria's progress is stagnant. This bunch of illiterate and educated fools should let Nigeria be. Does Abuja belong to them? Well, Nigeria is for everybody now, Abi. And the law is made for everybody too as well. Whether you are less privileged, whether you're a beggar, whether you are this or that. You have the right to go to the court if you are not satisfied with some things. It's only just that court that they are going to. It is Wike's court. So there is nothing that they are going to achieve from going there. Nothing at all. Advocacy says bunch of educated beggars in support of their co-beggars. It is Abiodun Alabi says, which kind case be this? This lawyer self just always wanted something to chew. When the homeless and people of no fixed address are taking government to court, already they are causing nuisance to the environment and the immediate community. Where is their toilet and bathrooms? Some lawyers need to go back to school and stop looking for cheap popularity dead on arrival. I'm not saying that what the northerners are doing is good, because most of them, they just want to beg. And they just want to scavengers. You wouldn't say that they are begging. They're actually scavenging and probably selling that thing to have money for themselves. Okay, you don't want them anymore in Abuja. Fine, not well and good. But what are you going to give them in place of what they were doing before? Because when this whole issue started, I knew when it started, and I was like, oh, this place, it doesn't want beggars to be there again. Like when you are coming into Abuja, the first thing that you see are beggars all over the place. It's okay that you don't want them, because most of these northerners, truly, they just want to beg. They're seeing it as a job. You just see them. Once they give birth to children, they'll start using them for begging. But okay, let's say you want to stop it. What are you going to do? You were like, oh, you're going to help them, get them a skill so that they can have something to do. Probably they don't want to work, because really, those people, they like free money. They like free money. Before I used to give them money, but now I don't used to give them money again, because if you check their bag, you are giving them your 15 naira, your 100, and they have more money than you. If you go to them and say, oh, help me change this money, you will see them, they will bring out plenty money, and you'll be like, a beggar. They have more money and they are making more money from this begging job and all of that. So they've actually taken it as a job that they do, which is not right. It is really not right. But some are not privileged to have the good luxuries of life, and they've turned to begging. It's not, most of them probably they don't have opportunity to get a job or something. So why not help them? Ask them, what do you want me to do for you? Okay, do you want to learn a skill? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to do that? But if all of that has been put in place and they still want to go back to begging, then I don't know what they are going to do in court, because they are just wasting their time. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.